Aloha, and welcome to the best of the web. I'm Max Scoville, and I'm at the beach. Why? Because the beach is great. Why I'm wearing this coat? Because it's very cold, because it's November. Anyway, 2016 is a big year for Harry Potter fans. We're getting fantastic beasts and where to find them, a brand new movie set in the Potterverse that's based on a book that appeared in the Harry Potter books, and then there's Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, which is a play, which is kind of like a book, except a bunch of people go on the stage and read it out loud, so it's sort of like a book for people who can't read. But if you can read, they took the play that all those people on the stage were reading and they released it as a book. So we collected some cool fan projects from around the internet for you to check out, so Accio Internet. That means let's go on the internet. Let's start with Severus Snape and the Marauders, a fan film by Broad Strokes Productions. Taking place before Harry Potter was born, this film shows just how badass young Snape is and what a jerk Harry's dad is, because really, let's be realistic. James Potter is a jock and a bully, and Severus Snape is sensitive.
You have no idea what it is like to be me. You have no idea what it is like to lose something!
Speaking of prequels, the same production house also made The Greater Good, a prequel that goes even further back, giving a glimpse of Dumbledore in his early sexy days. Not to say that old bearded men aren't sexy, I'm just saying. This film covers the fight between Albus, his brother Aberforth, and the not-so-nice Grindelwald. You don't know how that story ends? Well, it ends up totally fine. Completely 100% okay. If you've had enough of all these brooding, sexy, younger versions of Harry Potter characters, well, too bad, because here's another. Voldemort Origins of the Heir is a fan trailer that shows Tom Riddle in his schoolboy days at Hogwarts before he stopped having a nose and being a weird snake guy. The creators are looking to turn this into a feature-length film, so we might just see more of the Proto-Dark Lord in the future. Harry Potter from Studo Studios is super gorgeous. No depressing prequel material here, just some good old-fashioned fun and violence based on the original Potter stories.
Accio sword.
Coming from Nacho Punch is the Harry Potter cyberpunk adventure. This animated short answers the age-old question of what if you combined Harry Potter and Akira? And when I say age-old question, I really mean a thing I wrote in my phone, possibly after knocking back a few butterbeers.
Do know, Harry, that help will always be given at Neo Hogwarts to those that deserve it.
I needed to die to get help?
Now, hot, sexy teenage prequels are all well and good, but what about the Potterverse post-Harry? Well, the OMEn Chronicles takes place 15 years after the last book, and it focuses on a group of Aurors, which for you muggles out there is basically a highly trained unit of wizard Navy SEALs. Anyway, the special effects are really well done, and you get to see more wand fighting, because in case you haven't noticed by now, people love wizard fights because they rule.
Stupid!
I didn't know that was. I didn't mean.
Hand it over.
Look, someone could have detected that.
And since we're on the subject of Aurors, I'm going to do a quick and shameless plug for IGN's very own April Fool's joke from way back in 2011. It's a trailer for a fake Aurors TV show, and no joke, we still get asked if that's a real thing because people have trouble figuring things out sometimes.
Darkest, most depraved criminals in the world. Question yourself for a second, and that world will swallow you whole.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our penultimate video is probably our most controversial, so brace yourselves. Harry Potter versus Star Wars. Made by Raka Raka, it features a lightsaber, a wand, and some very rambunctious youths. Oh, and special effects. Those are pretty good too. Give that one a watch.
Use the power of the dark side.
And finally, one of my personal favorite things on the entire internet isn't a video at all. Wizard People, Dear Reader is a full audio commentary of the first Potter movie that you play as you watch the movie, and it reads like a book on tape, but like a book on tape that's narrated by somebody who doesn't really understand Harry Potter and is kind of making up their own story. It was created by Brad Neely, who would later go on to make the Adult Swim show China, Illinois. It's incredibly weird, completely absurd, just absolute nonsense. Get some friends together, I implore you, and put this on. Have a party. It's a blast. So much fun. made me love Harry Potter more than I already did.
Finally, breaking the mood, Hagar taps the window. Holy balls, he's bought the Turkish owl. Hurrah!
Now that is our selection of some of the most magical videos on the internet. You can check out the full videos in the links in the description, and if you know of a good Potter fan film, stop being such a Draco Malfoy and share it in the comments with everyone else. And please, if you have another suggestion of something we should cover, let us know. Anything from Power Rangers pillowcases, Power Rangers sleeping bags. I guess that's kind of like pillowcases. I'm pretty tired. This beach is cold, so I'm gonna go home. But hey, 10 points for Gryffindor, you guys. Take it easy.